I love you with my heart, with my soul, with every fibre of my entire being. How are you feeling right now, beautiful soul? So today I want to share a message with you about trust, and then offer you a gift from me to you to help you deal with any trust issues that you may have. A lot of people do have trust issues in this reality. I've had them myself. Many people that I've worked with on a healing level, on a spiritual level, have trust issues. Now, what we've got to take a look at is something very specific. When a baby is in the womb, lots of things happen to the mother, to the father, and all of the experiences that the mother and the father experience have an effect on the baby inside the womb. Now, some of them are positive and some of them aren't so positive. When the baby is in the womb and it's going through the process over the 9-month period, it experiences what it experiences. It shares the feelings with the mother. It shares the external frequency, because those vibrations, they go through the body into the cells of the mother, into the cells of the baby, and the baby feels everything. Now, the other thing is, when a baby is born, quite often the mother is high. She's on all sorts of drugs. She's on painkillers, meds, sometimes an epidural, to make the pregnancy a lot better, a lot smoother, and less painful for the mum. Now, if the mum is feeling and experiencing these drugs to take away the pain, what do you think the baby is experiencing? Quite often, baby comes out high as a kite. They're delirious. They don't know whether they're coming or going. They're coming out into a strange new world, which is, hard enough to take in anyway. But they're off their nut. They're high. So this shifts and alters their consciousness coming into the world. It shouldn't be like that. You've also got to remember, it's important to kind of highlight this fact that women are amazing beings, okay? And the body itself is just such a phenomenal piece of equipment. A piece of equipment is a crap way of describing it, but it's an organism, but it's just designed so perfectly. Do you not think the human body is designed in a way that it can give birth? We don't need doctors to help us give birth. Women are told that the birthing process is supposed to be painful. It's supposed to be this, it's supposed to be that. You're supposed to come into a hospital and lie down, spread your legs for some strangers, and let us pull your baby out from your body. And then, you can cut the umbilical cord yourself, if it all goes well. If not, maybe we'll cut it for you. Now, first of all, if a woman is stood upright, the womb just does amazing things, and it helps the baby come out all on its own. You don't need doctors to help you deliver the baby. This is all about control. It's all about stripping the innocence from a baby when it comes into the world. It's also about the baby having first contact with a stranger and not the mother, okay? But this is a whole other story. We don't really need to go down that rabbit hole today. But it's about fragmentation. It's about disruption. It's about taking away the trust from the child. It's about affecting the child on an unconscious and a conscious level as soon as they come into this world. So they're high on drugs. They get delivered by a stranger. The woman is laid down with her legs spread, two complete and utter strangers, which isn't really the way that it should be. It should be a beautiful, sacred experience with the partner, the father of the baby, or some other really close family members that want to be involved, and the mum wants them to be involved. So you've got all this playing out. Now, all of this can be changed. This is played out for a lot of babies coming into this world. I mean, there are some mums that didn't buy into the fear that the doctors tried to install into them, which was that pregnancy is going to be tough, it's going to be painful, you need the doctors there to support you, you need to come to our place of business, our hospital, so we can help you through the process. You know, so you can come into the world and we can register you and we can inject your baby and, you know, we can send you off into the world to get your birth certificate. All of this madness, okay? Some mums buy into that and some mums don't. Some mums have water births, some mums give birth standing up, some fathers deliver the baby. The other thing is that the umbilical cord shouldn't be cut straight away. I didn't know this. I actually cut my son's umbilical cord. I didn't cut my daughter's because the pregnancy was crazy horrific and there was just blood everywhere. So I didn't end up cutting my daughter's umbilical cord, but I cut my son's umbilical cord. But if I'd have known what I know now, I would have never let that happen. It's important to let the umbilical cord fall off of its own accord and to keep the placenta attached to the umbilical cord so the baby can continue to kind of feed off of the last parts of the nutrition from it. The other thing is, there are still aspects of the soul, aspects of the light body that are still transferring into the physical human body once the baby has been delivered. So when the umbilical cord is cut straight away, it severs that connection. You know, we are stars coming down into a physical body. We're stardust, baby. We're stardust. We're amazing. We're extraordinary. So that umbilical cord shouldn't be cut. This is another thing that happens, which is traumatic for the baby's system. But we're not told this stuff. We trust in the doctors because we think they've got our best interests at heart. But there's an agenda. And again, we don't need to go down that rabbit hole. What I want to do today is to offer you a gift, and that gift is a meditation, okay? Underneath this video is a link to another video, and that video is a guided meditation where I will guide you back into your mother's womb and allow you to experience the process. I'm also going to give you the opportunity to deliver yourself coming into this world and to connect and bond with your mother on a completely different level. This is an amazing experience. I've taken many people through this meditation and the results are profound. So at the end of this video, click underneath the link and go and do this meditation, okay? It's called a sacred healing journey of the womb, and it's going to allow you to shift the timeline. Because if you came into this world and you had a traumatic experience in your mum's womb, if the pregnancy was traumatic, and I'm sure it was in some way, maybe it wasn't, maybe everything's cool for you, and if it is, I love you and I respect you. But if you feel that there could be some kind of trauma, then go and do this meditation and experience and shift the timeline and go through the whole process again and change your reality. And it's going to bring up a lot of pain, and that pain is going to be transmuted, and you're going to have a lot more trust in this human world, mostly with yourself, because most of us don't trust ourselves, because we come out into this world, into a world where trust has been stripped from us, and we lose that connection with our own hearts, and then we find it hard to trust ourselves, we find it hard to trust other people, and then other experiences happen in our life and our trust just gets diminished. So it's important that you elevate these levels of trust. So just remember, babies come into this world, the mum should be standing up or giving birth in water. There should be no drugs involved. Birth shouldn't be a painful process. Birth should be a beautiful, sacred experience. It should be the father, or if the father isn't there, a very close family member helping the mum deliver the baby, and the baby should go straight onto the mum's chest, near her heart, to connect and reconnect. The umbilical cord should be left on. Okay, the placenta should be with the umbilical cord, and it should fall off naturally after a week or so. And then you can do what you want with that. I know some mums do different things. There's a lot of nutrition in the placenta. Okay, I mean, some mums give it back to the earth. Some mums do other things with it. If you are a mum, try not to have any medication. You know, if you are going to have another baby, do it naturally. Prepare yourself through breath work. Prepare yourself through meditation. You know, now I'm a man. You know, I haven't got to go through this process. So you might be saying, well, Jerry, you're a man. You're never going to have to go through this. It's painful as shit. Maybe. But I've spoke to lots of mums that had no medication, that used breath work and meditation, and their birth was beautiful. You don't need to do it in a hospital. It can be a home birth. It could be a birth in nature. Make it a sacred experience. Anyway, you understand my point. You now know why a lot of people don't have trust in this world, and it all stems back to birth. Go and do the meditation. Click on the link underneath this video and go and do it now, or do it later on today, but just go and do it and share it with as many women as you can, with as many men as possible, because men and women have trust issues. Okay? Men and women have trust issues. Many, many millions and millions of men and women have trust issues. So share it with as many people as you can and get everybody to go through this process, realign their timeline and make the whole experience different, and rebuild that trust on a cellular level from within. You are an amazing human being, and I love you unconditionally, and I'm so grateful to be here on this planet and to be sharing these magical lands with you as my sister or brother. Please, if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe and share. If you're watching it on social media, share it with your loved ones. Okay? You're a beautiful, beautiful soul, and I love you with all of me. Remember, go out into this world. Love fiercely and ferociously. Smile and laugh like crazy. Hug tightly. Never be the first to let go. That's the golden rule of hugging, baby. Never be the first to let go, even if you're there for an eternity. Alright? Hugs are beautiful. They release oxytocin and they raise our levels of trust. That beautiful trust hormone, that oxytocin. You've only got to hug someone to release some of that, and that doesn't cost anything. So go and hug as many people as you can today, and tomorrow, and the day after, and for eternity. Hugs are free. Hugs are amazing. Remember to check out our website, starmagichealing.com, and I'll see you again real soon, beautiful soul. One love, one heart, one human family. Peace out.